Hey guys, Becca Rose here on stage of The King and I at Dallas Summer Musicals at Fair Park. I'm here with G. Dio, who is with the ensemble. Do you have anything that you could tell our students at our studio about working background or ensemble and why that's important?
Especially with director, this one, that you're not just an ensemble, you're very much a part of the team, and what you do, your relationships with each other, with other cast members, and your character and all that, it's very much, it elevates. You're not just an ensemble member sitting there looking pretty. You still have relationships with each other. So you're chosen because you have something special.
I'm here backstage with Brenny Akoba. And can you tell my students why you became an actress?
Okay, so when I was 5, I really loved singing.
Wonderful.
I just love singing, especially The Little Mermaid. And so then when I was 8, just for fun, I auditioned for a local theater nearby, and then I happened to get in, and then it was Damn Yankees, and then after that, I just really enjoyed acting and singing and dancing, and then from there, I did the national tour of South Pacific, and then did Matilda on Broadway, and now I'm here. Yeah, it's really fun.
Wonderful. Now, the students that we have in our studio, it's Actors Audition Studios, and it's out of North Dallas. We mainly focus on film and television. Your mom mentioned that you did a few projects?
Yes. I've been mostly doing theater, but recently I just did a UNICEF commercial.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
How was that different for you than theater?
Oh, well, theater, you only do it once, and if you make a mistake, you just have to keep on going on. But with film and television, if you make a mistake, you could do another take.
Take 2?
Yeah, take 2.
3 or 4?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And this is Alan Ariano, who plays the King. So, Alan, tell me, how do you go about memorizing your lines?
Well, for me personally, I just read it over and over. The teacher once taught me you should read the script at least 10 times before you even start memorizing. And then looking at your lines, memorizing words can be easy, but what makes it easier is to memorize the thought in between the lines. So I pretty much always write down what is the thought process, or what does it connect to? Do I say this because of a previous line? Does it connect to that? And I'm continuing that thought. Patterns is a good way of doing it. And by repetition, you have muscle memory, in your lips and in your mouth, and that's a good way of memorizing. So repetition is an important thing for me. I'll also record, this especially for film and TV, I'll record somebody else reading the other lines, to give me my cues. And in the car, I can just play it and, stop and pause and hear it. And that's my process.
That's a good tip when you're by yourself. You're not always with your scene partners, that you have to know their lines as well.
Yes. And that's the thing is, once you not stop listening to the recording, is not only to go over the lines in your head. I'm glad you mentioned that, because you need to know their lines. So if you don't know what their line is to cue you, and you're just memorizing your line, it's not going to help you with that thought process, with that beat. Like I said, the thought that makes me think of this. So sometimes their entire line is the thought that gives you that connection.
You have to have a reason to say what you're going to say.
Exactly.
One thing, as performers, you don't want to just limit yourself to doing just one thing. I always encourage young people to, if you can sing, you can dance, you can act, you can do voiceover, you can do anything, any sports, anything and everything.
Or like stunts,
yes,
ready
that
to do
too. It's because the more you can do in the business, the more you're not limited to just in one area. There's so many things that you can do within the industry and not have to step out of the industry and still be able to survive as a performer.
And our students are going to come and see us. We're here till April 5th, The King and I.
Yay!